Hey everyone, I wanted to take a moment today and talk about the power of Flipgrid and what it does for our students and how it can amplify their voice, and then go into showing you how to get signed up and how to use it and some of the different features that you'll have access to once you're signed up. So I really love Flipgrid, and I think it offers a lot of cool opportunities for our students and a way for us to leverage the social media that they love to use within our classroom. Students are on social media sharing their thoughts on a daily basis. So Flipgrid gives you a way to take that and use that in your classroom. So by posing a question or giving students an opportunity to record themselves sharing their learning, their thoughts, or reflecting on a question or a topic from the day, really gives them a place where they can share in a way they're comfortable with, and also allows them to put themselves out there for their fellow students to share and comment and start a conversation on their thinking and what they've learned. All right, so now that I've told you guys about why I think Flipgrid's so powerful, how it can really amplify our students' voice, I'm going to get into showing you guys how to get started with Flipgrid. So to start, it's really simple. You can click right here to sign up as an educator. So I'm going to click there, and then it's going to take me to this place to fill out my information. Some of my stuff's already filled out because I have an account already. You can pick if you want the free or the paid account right there. And then you just select what you teach or what level you teach, and then the name of the school. And then you'll click that create grid, and that will give you access to your Flipgrid account where you can start creating grids and topics for your students and allowing them to amplify and share their thoughts on their learning, and gives them a place for their voice to be heard. So now that you're signed up for Flipgrid, it's going to take you to a page that looks just like this. You won't have this part yet because you won't have grids of your own created, and we're going to go through how to create those grids and those topics. If you choose to go with the free account, you can only make one grid, but you can have as many topics on there as you want. So you still have the ability to control who's answering what where by topics, but you won't have the ability to have multiple grids for each class. So you're going to go ahead and click on new grid, and then you're going to go through and fill out some of this information. For the name of my grid, I go with my class name. So I'm going to call this Genius Hour Sample Grid. And then it gives you a code right here that you can share with your students. And then you can put the purpose of your grid, so why your students are going to be using this. So I always say something like, this is a place for you to share your thoughts and reflect on what we have learned in class. And I've got a spelling error there, so I'm going to just fix that. And then I'm going to do create grid. From there, it's going to ask you to then create a topic. So I'm just going to go ahead and click create topic. A topic is what question or what the students are going to be using this grid for. So I might say, are you motivated? This is something I talk about with my students, asking at the start of each semester, are you motivated in school? What motivates them? And then I can choose my grid length. If I have the free account, I believe I can only go up to 1 minute and 30 seconds. So these longer reflections are for the paid account and for somebody who's got that premium Flipgrid choice. And then you can pick when it's going to pop up, when students will have access to it with the date. And then you can moderate the responses right here. So this means that you have to approve the things that are going to show up on the grid. So if you want to have control of what students are posting to the grid, you'll want to click that on. And that's if you're worried about students posting inappropriate things or things like that. It gives you the ability to really have control there. And then add your question or stimulus text for this topic, so what the students are going to be responding to. Move on from there. So then I have topic status and launch and freeze days. So active means that students can respond and they are able to share to that grid. Frozen means it's kind of on hold, and inactive means it's no longer being used. And you can set dates where you want that to happen. So if you don't want students to be able to respond past a certain date, you can control that right here. Then you have topic resources. You can record a video of you asking the question or sharing your thoughts on whatever the topic is. You can upload a video. You can use YouTube or Vimeo to add videos to incite students' thoughts or reflection. You can add images, you can add GIFs, and you can add emojis. So once we get here, this is where you're going to control the features that the students have access to and what they can do with their video and how they can interact with other people's videos. So stickers and drawings are really cool. At the end of the video, it's going to ask students to take a picture. It's going to be displayed on the front of their video, and this allows them to have some fun and creativity where they can add stickers and drawings to show some of their personality. Response reactions, you can allow students to like only, you can allow them to have emoji reactions, so that's like giving a smiley face or a smiley face with sunglasses. So that's really cool. It's a really social media way for students to interact with each other, and it's something they're familiar with and something they do. So we might as well give them that freedom if it's something you're comfortable with. And then over here, replies to responses. This allows for people and classroom users to reply, and it allows you to reply as well. You can require students to share their email, so you get their email attached to their videos, and you can turn on or off the number of times people view their videos. All right, so now that you guys know how to get on Flipgrid, I'm going to just quickly tell you about how I use Flipgrid. So I use it as a way to really amplify my students' voice and give them a place to have a voice in what's happening in my class and to share what they're doing on their Genius Hour projects, which is huge. They're allowed to see what other kids are doing. It lets them comment on each other's videos, and I'm even working on using it in the future for student-led conferences where students can share how they're doing in class, and then parents can watch their students explaining to them what's going on in class and how it's going for them. So really excited about that. Can't wait to see what you guys do with Flipgrid. Sure, it's going to be awesome.